Having grown up on Pokemon as a kid, there's a not so small part of me that catches pure hype when a fictional character unlocks a stronger version of themselves. And My Hero Academia is getting on that train. When we first saw Super Saiyan Deku, we knew that things were about to get real. Without even seeing what he would do, we knew that we were about to see some power. But what's good though, is the fact that the series is spreading its power-up energy around, so it's not just the main characters getting the super boost. For example, look at Red Riot Unbreakable mode. Yeah, I can hear some of you, get your comparisons to the thing out of the way now, but the power of Big Red is no joke, and I'm not just talking about his quirk. One of the many great aspects of My Hero Academia is the excellent job that it does in highlighting the importance of its wide cast. Because we've all seen shows that don't even try to hide the fact that it cares about some characters more than others, that only the main characters get the shine while everyone else gets relegated to the sidelines to permanent cheerleader status. Look, Dragon Ball, I love you, but you know you do this. You know you do this. If for the manly hero, his moment to shine came during the mission to save Eri in Season 4, in which he unveils his unbreakable form. He's now able to render most attacks ineffective on defense while also gaining the ability to deliver maximum damage on offense. And just look at this guy, he's ready to do some real damage. But there's more to this man's form than the ruggedness and that crazy eye. This form is a metaphor for his personal growth and can be an example for us in our quirkless world. Is there a way to become unbreakable like Red Riot? I'm the guidance guy, and let's continue My Hero Month with your internet school counselor. When talking about the rock-solid hero, it's pretty much impossible to talk about him without bringing up the word manly into the conversation. I mean, it's essentially his catchphrase. He's dedicated himself to being not just a great hero, but an example of a manly hero. And in a day and age in which we tend to only hear about masculinity in its toxic version, Red Riot shows the viewer what positive masculinity looks like. Bravery, respect, assertive, and active with integrity. These are words that our manly man wants to live by. And as an aside, we all know those words are not exclusively masculine. Females can definitely be people of respect and integrity as well. I'm not at all saying that females can't be those things, I'm just taking this all from Red Riot's perspective. Looking at our red-haired hero, we may be tempted to think that who we see Red Riot is now is who he's always been. But the truth is he hasn't always been this go-getter who feared nothing and who's willing to put it all on the line. There was a time in which he wasn't that person. A time in the past. During the massive rescue mission for Eri, Double R's team runs up against some villains, and even the pros are having some trouble taking care of business. And it's during this battle that Mr. Manly Man is confronted by his middle school days. As we discover, Kirishima didn't always have his current disposition of courage and determination. There was in fact a time where he was weak, afraid, and filled with self-doubt. He's reminded of 2 times in which he saw his classmates in danger, one by a school bully and another by a villain. And both times he had the desire to jump in, to do something, and against the bullies he actually tried to intervene, but on both occasions he became paralyzed by fear. He felt unable to make a difference, and both times he ended up standing by while Mina Ashido finished the job. And we've all felt like this. We've wanted to make an impact, to do something that matters, but we allow our fears, doubts, and insecurities get in the way. We tell ourselves, what makes you think you can do this? You're not ready for this. Or, just stop, you're wasting your time. And this can apply to anything, whether it's something like picking up a new hobby or wanting to change something about yourself. Whenever we try to upgrade ourselves in some way, there's always that voice that desires that we stop, that we stare where we are and be held captive by our own fears and limitations. And our self-confident Red Riot had those same fears. He thought that his quirk wasn't impressive enough to belong in the pro hero ranks. He thought that he wasn't brave enough to take on danger when it reared its ugly head. His doubts got so big that he almost didn't enroll at UA. Have you ever had any goals, ambitions, dreams that you gave up on because of those inside doubts? Have you ever told yourself enough times that you can't do it, that your dreams weren't really yours, and that you just end up failing anyway, so what's the point? We've all faced those voices before, and I hope you've never taken those voices seriously. But even if you have, it's not too late. There's still hope. Red Riot's transformation from fear and doubt to courage and confidence started with words from his hero. when he was at his lowest, when he openly wondered if he should give up on his dream, the words of Crimson Riot brought him back. As long as you have a manly spirit, it doesn't matter what kind of quirk you have. Those 17 words was everything our young hero needed to get back in the game and rededicate himself to discovering the best application of his quirk and his unending quest to manliness. And for us in our quirkless society, the key out of the abyss may come from inspiring words from someone we admire. But it could also come from thinking about someone who may benefit from your bright future, like what Uravity does. Or perhaps from envisioning the kind of future you see for yourself. We go where our mind takes us. And if we choose to follow a course that's filled with angst and negativity, all you'll end up with is more of the same. But if you take your life from the perspective of growth and the potential for change, nothing will hold you down. It doesn't mean life will be perfect and drama-free, because that's just not how the world works. And if you're still skeptical about where all this will lead you, just look at where Big Red is now. Sure, he's not top of the class with an OP quirk, but he's in the most prestigious class of the most prestigious school in the country. He's recognized by his classmates for not just his powers, but his honorable way of living. Shoot, even Bakugo likes him. So what do you have to lose? Except perhaps some doubts and fears of the unknown. But as Red Riot showed, it's only when you push past your self-imposed limitations that you can reach a whole new level. Thanks for watching. Let's hear it. What are some goals that you have for yourself, and what can you use to overcome moments of doubt? Go ahead and put them in the comments. And of course, you gotta do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell for all new updates. Until next time.